course, a rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 55. Tom Brady's 7th Super Bowl title when his guys really outmanned the Kansas City team who came up short in their quest to go back-to-back. And you look at these two quarterbacks, Brady, just a legend of the game. Many say the GOAT. Mahomes, certainly you could say, on a similar trajectory. And then we'd be remiss for not mentioning these two, of course, shared a Madden cover back in 2021. So this a hot ticket indeed here in Tampa. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the 17, Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. The Buccaneers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Caught by Jones. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Brady to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Play action, now it's Brady. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. George Karlaftis in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here comes Toney on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 45 on second down. Mahomes. Man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
As we all know, Kansas City loves speed at the wide receiver position. And Marquez Valdez-Scantling, he's averaged over 17 yards per catch for his 4-year career, and he runs a 4.37 40. With Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback, expect that speed to translate into big shot.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, check it. Hey, check it.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
72.
Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. That ends up pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Being chased out left. And he goes out right around the 39. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect him with his legs for that first down pickup.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here comes the 7th play now on this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got a man. Complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown. Mike Evans. 85 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Go, 66. 72.
Cook up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 66.
Brady now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Brady going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Thanks to Frank Clark, that play was doomed from the start. What a job defensively.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Brady's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time. That's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, back.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cameron Brate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 41, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes to throw once more. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's George Karlaftis greeting him behind the line with a big stop.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Brady. And fights him off. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action. Now Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll go option to the short side. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the 1st down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff, because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 4th quarter lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll get this to the 32. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Wait, set. Ready, hit.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 59 yards on the ground for him so far. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait, set. Hey,
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action, now it's Brady. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take... Fourth down.
50. Alert. Check it.
Now Brady got to have this one. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They run the counter with Cook, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
Wait, set. Go bandit.
Now Brady. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. There he goes, right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
Brady to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
72. All right, here we go.
To throw is Brady. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down, because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes will throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So four corners couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this overtime session. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game. 2nd and 7.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games.